Hey everyone, it's Bonnie Blue Eye 17, and I got a question in about this girl who was having trouble catching a horse out in pasture, and she was kind of confused about what she could do because it's kind of hard to really fix those kinds of problems around other horses. And so I asked her if I could do a video response on it because somebody else may have this kind of problem. First suggestion would be do lots of round penning. And you don't want them to just turn around and come into you, but to go around and turn into and go back the other direction, like switch directions. You guys have seen me do that with Cowboy. I have a video of it. It's like 5:21 barn day or something like that. And it's like fundamentals day 4. And then I also have, and then also, if you can, like do that in an arena. The bigger the area that you can do it in, the better. And that just kind of, especially if your horse is out in pasture, it just makes them realize, like, no matter how far away from you I am, you still have to listen to me and look at and watch me and listen to what I'm saying. But do groundwork in the pasture if you can. Like, do a little bit of lunging, like lunging for respect. If you guys watch Clinton Anderson stuff, you guys will know what that is. Can, do that groundwork, and then they'll realize, wherever I am, I'm still the boss. Um, Another suggestion would be, don't walk up to them. Go pet the other horses. Do not look at them until their nose is like playing with your hair and they're like following you around. Do not touch them. Do not look at them. Turn your back to them. Do you, if you don't know this already, if you don't realize it already, horses won't go towards things that are like looking at them. They want to go towards things that are walking away from them. And odds are horses get really jealous of other horses. I can tell you that. My horses get jealous of each other all the time. So go up to, the other horse. Go pet them. If they chase them away, walk away from them. That's what I kind of wanted to get at. Because then they're not, wanting to be next to you just to be next to you. They want to be next to you because they're jealous, means you're getting there. Um, and do not, like I said, do not look at that horse. Do not touch the horse. Anything until they walk up to you. It could take the whole day, but at least, I mean, if it takes you 4 hours to catch your horse one day, the next day it may take three. Next day it may take two, and the next day it may take one. It'll keep going down until it actually takes no time, and your horse just gallops over you in the gate. And hey, mom. Um, and if they say your horse kind of looks at you and is kind of like, like, hey mom, why don't you walk over to me? Chase them away. Make them feel uncomfortable for not wanting to be next to you. I'm not saying you have to, go hit them or whatever with your whip, but like, just give them a little tap and chase them away. You could do this also in the arena. Like, turn your horse out in an arena. And also, you know, if you're out in the pasture, I don't know, for people who board or, um, you know, I board my horses personally. They're in, like I said, they're in like an indoor-outdoor paddock thing. Um, I'll go out and, I'll turn them out in the pasture. It took me like 45 minutes to catch Cowboy out in a pasture one time because he just, wanted to eat because he's normally in a stall and, a stall's boring. So, I would pet the horses across the fence in the other pasture. I would not look at him until he came up to me or if I had to chase him away. Because most of the time he'd come up like 5 feet, he'd look at me and be like, hey, I'm here. 10 feet away from me is not good enough. I want you up here eating my hair. Okay? Um, get up to them and, you know, point away. Like, make them go away until they come up to you. Like I said, this could take all day. You may not get any riding in for that day. But if you really want this problem fixed, then you may have to give up some riding time. Okay, so first thing, start in the round pen. Second thing, maybe move on to a big arena. Third thing, if you can, find a smaller pasture. Like I mean, what I'm kind of getting at is don't start off like right in the pasture because you're just setting yourself up for failure. You want to start in the smallest area you can because if you can get them to listen, you have to. Okay, horses are very smart creatures, but they don't. You have to put it into steps for them. So the more you put it into steps, the faster the process will go along, and you won't be sitting out in pasture for 4 hours. Hopefully not. And the first day you may be sitting out there for quite a while. um, but so first, maybe even do a little round penning in their stall. I do it in my stall. I do round penning. If my horses, the problem that I have with my horses right now is they like to ignore me when they're eating, and I'm more important than food. So I do round penning and I give them a little butt therapy every time they want to go next to that food. Um, and then I make them follow me, and I walk past the food. I tempt them and I challenge them. Go take a bite of that food and see what happens. They don't want to go next to that food anymore until I'm out of the stall. Um, uh, and okay, so work in the smallest place possible. Probably then the round pen, arena, small pasture if you can, and then hopefully by that time you can move into your. Like I said, the number one thing to remember is do not go up to them. Um, and why I say that again is first off, if you're going up to them, you're probably gonna kind of creep up to them, and that makes you look like a predator. Remember, horses are prey animals. The um the the hardest thing to learn for a horseman or horsewoman is to learn the difference between looking like a prey animal and looking like a predator animal. So, if you ever walk up to your horse, walk straight up to them. Don't try to creep around them because odds are they're just going to get scared and you're going to be like, what the heck? I walked like 2 feet in 5 minutes. Why are you scared of me? Probably because you're creeping around them, like you're going to pounce on them. Um, okay. And then, second thing, horses like to be in the pasture because it's where their like buddies are and there's food to eat and they get to be lazy. Horses are lazy creatures. Even if you have a hot-blooded horse, they are lazy. Okay. They like to eat all day and sleep. So when you teach them that no matter where you are, they're gonna work, they're like, oh well, I'm just gonna work anyway, so why don't I just go up to her? They like it there because they can rest and they can do whatever they want. They think they're the boss of their own territory, but what you need to teach them is like wherever I am, I'm the boss. Um, and wherever I am, you're gonna end up working. So, anyways, this video is like 15 minutes long. I'm hopefully gonna cut it down a little bit. If you guys have any other questions, I'd love to answer them. Through a video request like this, or if you don't want me to do a video request like this, maybe I can just kind of hopefully message you back or something. Um, but I just like to do these kinds of things because, like I said, somebody else may have the same problem and they may not want to ask other people. But just to let you guys know, I will never be mean or anything. If you guys have a question, I'd rather have you ask me than go on and having the same problem. I hope this helped. If you have a question or if you want me to do some more of these, write a comment below or message me if you have your own personal question. That's way too long to write in the comments below. I know how that is. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.